Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. I have a question for you. Do you want to learn English in 15 days? Don't you? Well, let's try this today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with 15 days English speaking practice or challenge. So we have 15 days left for New Year, right? Before the New Year rings in, let's see if we can learn English in 15 days. We can utilize these 15 days of December to start speaking in English. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it into day 1, day 2 till day 15, and I'm going to talk about what you can do on day 1, what you can do on day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 and likewise. Okay. So what you can do is you can just follow my videos, you can start practicing in that way and see what happens after 15 days. Are we ready to speak English or we still need some more time? Let's try this to find out if we can speak English in 15 days or not. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's begin. So today is day 1 of 15 days English speaking challenge or English speaking practice. Okay, what should we do at day 1? First thing, listening practice. We have to give maximum time to listening practice. Okay, what we can listen to now? We can listen to podcast, we can listen to news, we can listen to audio books, we can listen to songs, movie clips, talk shows, chat shows, movie reviews, commentary, stand-up comedy, or if you're interested in watching Discovery Channel, you can start watching those clips also, right, from Discovery or Nat Geo, etc. Okay, so listening practice. You have to give maximum time to listening. And here is the catch. You should listen to stuffs which you are interested in. If you like watching, animals or, knowing about planets or the solar system or how things are, volcanoes erupt or likewise, whatever, if you're interested in such things, then only watch that or listen to those. If you're interested in novels or books, listen to audiobooks. If you're interested in watching celebrity talk shows, listen to it. Okay, so whatever you are interested in, just watch those or listen to those things only at this stage or at day 1. Why? Just because if you are interested in something, you will be more focused, you will be more attentive towards it. You will catch a lot of things, which I'm going to tell you later what you have to do after listening. Okay, so basically you will be able to catch, you will be able to focus on, you will be able to understand things, in detail or you can notice minute things also there because you will be focused. You will enjoy that or you are enjoying that. So you'll be able to grasp more. So that is why whatever you are interested in, just try to listen to that, whatever it is. If I have not mentioned that, that's okay. You can take up that also. You can take travel vlogs. You can take any vlogs which you are interested in. But that piece of information has to be in English. Okay. So you have to focus on listening. Listen carefully. Listen in a focused way. Try understanding each and every word which is spoken in that video or that clip. Okay, just try to focus on every single word what is said. That is the best way to listen actively. Okay, so this you have to do, listening. Number 2, another important thing you have to start doing is reading. Read out loud. Okay, so listening is something which you have to do, which should be maximum. Your maximum focus should be on listening, and more you have to dedicate more time to listening. If you have dedicated half an hour to the whole activity, like you have to practice English speaking for half an hour, I would suggest 15 minutes has to be listening. Okay, half of the time you have to give to listening. That is going to help you at this stage on day one. Okay, so next what you have to do is you have to dedicate 5 minutes to reading also. But here you have to read out loud, not silently or not in your mind or brain. You have to read out loud. Okay, now how this will help, I am going to tell you. Reading will help you to understand each word and pronounce each word clearly. You'll be able to pronounce each word clearly. You'll be able to understand what you are saying, right? That is very important. When you're reading something, when you're looking at it, it gives more, it retains more in your brain. You'll be able to retain it more. You'll be able to understand it better. And when you're listening, it might some words might skip, some sentences might skip at times, and you will not be able to follow the whole thing or entire thing. Okay, or this piece of information entirely you will not be able to follow. But while reading, you are paying attention to each and every word, and there's very low chances of missing out. Right? So that is why when you're starting to learn to speak English, you have to focus on reading also. At least 5 minutes you have to dedicate to reading out loud. It will help you in your pronunciation, it will help you in your mouth movement, understanding the language, your tone, your voice, everything you will be able to control while reading. Okay, so reading is the best exercise you have to follow on day one. Let's practice reading out loud. Okay, I'll read a very short story, which is just a paragraph, and I'm going to read it out loud for you. In this way, you can also start reading any article, any book, any novel, any newspaper, anything which you wish. You can just take a paragraph every day and start reading it out loud, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this is a story called Talking Tree. One day, I walked into the forest. I saw a big old tree. It looked different from the others. Suddenly, the tree started to talk. I was surprised but not scared. The tree said, "Hello, little friend." It told me stories about the forest. I sat and listened for a long time. The tree was kind and wise. I promised to visit it again. It became my special friend in the forest. Okay, so it's so easy. You can just read out loud. Emphasize on every single word. Okay, pause after full stop. Take a small pause after a comma. That's it. Just follow these. And if there is an expression, just try to speak in the same way. If there is a question mark, just try to put it as a question. What are you doing? Like, hello. Okay, so you have to try to express what you are reading also. You should express that. You should be able to express that. It might not come immediately, but try to practice it. Right? Try to get into that story and read that story accordingly, as if you are talking or you are there. Okay, so this will help you a lot. So this is how you have to practice reading out loud. Let's try listening practice. I'm going to listen to a piece of information and then I'll tell you what you have to do next. Okay, let's do it.
The best thing we can do, the first step in our process, is to get ourselves out the way. Easier said than done. Most of us in this room are in this room because we are type A personalities. We work hard, we think fast, we make sure that we get things right. But that can actually serve as a disservice as we try to speak in the moment.
So this was an audio which I played. Okay, so we need to listen to this audio or this kind of audio twice or thrice to understand what the person is trying to say. Okay, so the next step, what you have to do after listening is break it down. Break it down what you have listened to just now or right now. Okay, take sentence by sentence and see what the person is trying to say and how he has come up with a sentence. Like for example, I'll play my audio again. I'll tell you what you have to do. Okay.
Best thing we can do, the first step in our process, is to get ourselves out of the way.
So he says, the best thing we can do, the first step in our process is to get ourselves out of the way. The best thing we can do, the first thing in the process is to get ourselves out of the way. Which means he's trying to tell us that if we want to do something, so the best thing is, first step in the process is to get ourselves out of the way. We have to go out of the way to achieve that thing. Okay, this is what it means. So you have to break it down. You have to see what sentence the person is framed to convey that idea. The best thing we can do. Okay, so we can use this in a lot of sentences. This is the best thing I can do, right? Practicing English speaking is the best thing I can do. Or the best thing I can do is to cook something, right? So this is how you can talk about this sentence, right? The best thing we can do. The first step in the process. The first step in the process. Now we are also talking about the first step for what we should take while learning to speak English. Right, the first step is we have to practice listening, reading, and then we have to listen and break things down. Right, so we can use this also in our own sentences. The first step in the process. So you can say the first step in the process is to start with reading, listening, and speaking. Okay, so this is how we can talk about it. And then later he said, to get ourselves out of the way. So in order to achieve anything, we should get out of the way to do it or to achieve it. Get ourselves out of the way means by any means we have to get that done. By hook or by crook, we need to get that thing done. Right? Without any excuses, without any second thought. So we have to go out of the way to achieve something. This is what it means. Okay, so this way we have to break down the sentences, break down the ideas and try imagining how we can use this idea in our own sentence, how we can construct it in our own sentences, or how we can come up with our own sentences with this idea or with this pattern or with this sentence structure. Okay. So I've just told you how you can do it. So this is how you have to start thinking, guys. If you want to learn to speak English in 15 days or a short period of time, or at least to get started, you have to start getting yourself trained in this way. Break down the sentences. Try to understand the idea and context and try to use it in your own sentences. Come up with your own sentence with this sentence pattern or structure. While reading also, you can practice the same thing. So this will be a speaking exercise also simultaneously. So you're reading, you're listening, and you're practicing simultaneously how to come up with a new sentence on your own with the same idea, with the same sentence. And at the same time, you have to focus on vocabulary and pronunciation. Vocabulary is something, if you don't know meaning of any word, you can just look up the dictionary and you can find the meaning or try to understand what it means. And again, same exercise you have to do with that word as well, right? Use it in your own sentences. Now here, getting out of the way is a phrase, right? So you have to look it up in the dictionary what it means. Try to use it in your own sentences. So vocabulary, focus on vocabulary. Take words and try to understand it. If it is a simple word also, try to see what sentences you can come up with. Okay. And in the same way, pronunciation. If you find any word a little difficult to pronounce or you're not very sure of the pronunciation, just go to Google and listen to its pronunciation. So while listening, it will not be a challenge. While reading, this might be a challenge because you are reading. You are pronouncing the words. There's nobody else who's helping you there, right? While listening, somebody is talking and you are listening. So you know will be able to focus on the words. So you'll be able to get that pronunciation. But while reading, if you are not very sure of any word, how to pronounce it, look up in Google and listen to its pronunciation and repeat. Practice the pronunciation. So here at day 1, what you have to do is read out loud, listen to any piece of information or any video or audio, whatever you wish to. And the third step is you have to break things down. If you're reading anything, if you're listening anything, whatever you're doing, you have to break it down. The ideas, the sentences, its meaning, and the pattern or the sentence structure. Break it down. Try to come up with a new sentence with the same sentence structure or the same idea or the same meaning. Okay, try to come up with your own sentence which means the same, which has the same meaning, which has the same idea. Just you have come up with your own sentence, right? Just the sentence is different, right? You can change the sentence also, but it has to have the same idea, right? Pattern can be the same. You can just tweak a little bit here and there as well. Whatever you find convenient, start doing this. This is a practice session. This is an exercise. This is an activity which I've told you to practice on day 1. So guys, day 1, you have to practice these three activities and do it in a focused way. If you face any challenge, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. So congratulations, your day 1 is over. Join me on day 2. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.